We are doing a 24-hour reading vlog.
You put down the phone.
I'm just gonna do this on my own terms because I feel like there's always so many rules around this and there's no way I can read for 24 hours straight, literally. So I will be stopping the clock every time I have to do something. This is a long weekend, so I do have plenty of time to do it, and I do want to finish it by tomorrow. So it is currently 1:36 p.m. and we're gonna do it until like 2 p.m. tomorrow. If everything goes according to plan, and then we'll see how many books. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Karen and I do a lot of books, fashion, lifestyle content. If any of that is of interest to you, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I've decided I'm gonna start with a book that's very short and should be an easy read. I've been told that this author's writing style goes by super fast, and it is the first book of the Shatter Me series. I'll give you guys updates every time I can, but this is not like a reading vlog where I'm gonna go into detail about what the book is about. It's just gonna be to see how many books I can read in 24 hours. Last time I tried this challenge, it was definitely did not go according to plan because I feel like I was really pushing myself too much and it wasn't very genuine. So I'm gonna take you guys through the highs and lows of attempting to do this challenge, even though the thumbnail will say reading for 24 hours straight, because it is what I'm attempting to do. So let's go ahead and start the timer, and we are on. Just woke up. As you can probably tell, it is 10 a.m. I know I stayed up until like 2 a.m. reading for this challenge, but don't get too excited because not much has happened. Okay, I set the timer last night. Technically we were awake for about 14 hours. I just wasn't reading for 14 hours. I only read 4 hours and 27 minutes, and it's the next day. I do really want to wrap up this challenge today. That means we're gonna be reading probably until very late. Might be ordering some energy drinks so I can have some energy for later, and get an iced pumpkin spice latte. Iced pumpkin spice lattes have actually been hitting this year. I usually just get them hot, but it's 100 degrees in California right now. Hot for a while. It's a long weekend, but there's excessive heat warning between today and tomorrow. Like, I haven't even been able to like walk my dog because it's that hot. So yeah, almost done with this one. We are on page 215. I want to say it's probably gonna take me about another hour to finish. This is the first book I've ever tabbed as well, which I'm super excited. I want to do a book where I annotate a book with you guys, but this is just not gonna be it. I was just kind of testing it out for this one, and yeah, it's super fun. I'm really enjoying it. I got this like pastel little annotating stickers and they're super fun, so that's what we're doing. I was trying to keep myself motivated, but I couldn't finish it. I like it so far. Probably the second book's gonna be better, but this is where we are at right now. So we are gonna continue this challenge. I'm so stressed about it, if I'm totally honest, because it's just not going well. Start the timer and let's get reading. We are officially past the 24-hour mark, but we haven't been reading for 24 hours, and the whole point of the challenge is to at least get close to that. So I'll kind of update you guys where I'm at with this. So I did have shorts to do today. We have been reading for 8 hours and 31 minutes. That's it. And I haven't even finished the book. I'm almost done with Shatter Me. And by almost done, I mean I'm on page 259, but I have left, so we are almost done. And then when I was doing shorts and things like that, I was listening to Layla by Colleen Hoover on audiobooks. Not a huge fan of audiobooks, I've said that before, but we are still trying because for the sake of the challenge. I just want to wrap it up today, and we'll see. I at least want to read 2 books before I wrap up this video, not counting really the audiobook that we're listening to because I'm not done with that. But because of that, I might regret this decision, but I'm about to drink a Celsius. This is my first Celsius ever. I have no idea how much energy it actually gives you, and it's 6 p.m. so we're just gonna do it. Wow, that actually tastes really good. So it's 0 calories. Actually no, it has 10 calories. No sugars, no preservatives. This is supposed to be like a caffeine energy drink, and it's guava and kiwi tasting. It's a burn body fat, essential energy, accelerates metabolism. I'm scared. I'm really scared. The taste of these drinks are so addictive, and I can already feel a kick. Maybe a lot. How much caffeine does this have? We finished, finally. So I finished Shatter Me, and I'm gonna give it probably a 4 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed it. It was a quick read, but it didn't really make me want to read the second book. Although with series, I feel like I could probably give the second book a chance and then make my judgment from there, because of what happened with Avatar. We will be reading the second book, just not right now. I think I'm gonna pick the next book for this challenge. I'm trying to decide between the Love Hypothesis, which I think is kind of thick, honestly. How many pages does this have? 354, that's a lot. Then there is the Secret History by Donna Tartt. I feel like this is gonna be really wordy, so I probably shouldn't pick this for this challenge. Then that leaves us with the Final Gambit, which I think might be the perfect freaking book for this challenge, so we're gonna go with this one. It's 10:45 right now, and it's very late. This is why I'm whispering. I'm in my office, but my voice is just failing me at this point. I'm on page 118 of the Final Gambit. So I'll update you guys when I'm deeper into it, when I finish. Guys, I'm about done with the challenge. It's very late. I'm gonna go to bed, and then we can talk tomorrow about how this went, because a lot has happened. We can finally sit down and talk about what went down when I was trying to do this challenge. It is several days later, and I really forgot to actually talk to you guys when we hit the 24-hour mark. My defense, it was super late at night, so it's like I'm just gonna wait until the next day. Then the next day came and I didn't talk about it, so thank goodness I took a screenshot when we hit the 24-hour mark, so there is the evidence that I did read for 24 hours. I did stop the timer quite a few times, and this took me about 2 days to complete. So technically I was reading probably for longer than 24 hours, but I was reading mostly when I had the timer on, so that's what we're gonna talk about. I attempted to read 3 books successfully. I only finished 2 of them. The book that I was reading on Kindle was Layla by Colleen Hoover. I am about 60% done with that book. It's very weird. I do not recommend, if I'm totally honest, even though I've been done. Even if the plot twist is super crazy, the journey has been not very good so far. And then the book that you guys saw me reading the most was the first book in the Shatter Me series. As you can tell, I already tabbed this one. I really liked it. It was the first book I've heard. It's not like shocking. I do really like one of the characters in here, and I've gotten some spoilers in the sense that I know we're gonna see a lot of this character in the other books. I did give this book 4 out of 5 stars. Super entertaining, super fast-paced read. I highly recommend. I'm really going through a dystopian / fantasy YA series phase right now. If it's not YA, I'm still really going through this phase, and I'm really enjoying it. But this was the first one that I read, and I tabbed one of the first books that I tabbed. I think this might have been the first book that I ever tabbed. We'll talk about the whole tabbing situation later, but yeah, so I finished this one. It was the first book that I finished for this challenge. I think I finished this one. It took me about 8 hours, but I feel like technically it probably took me like 6. I feel like I was reading really slow. When I had this pressure in the back of my head that I have to read super fast for a challenge, I read extra slow. That was the first book that I finished. And then I read The Final Gambit by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. If you don't know, this is the 3rd book in the trilogy of the Inheritance games, which is one of my favorite books of all time. I gave book 1 and book 2 5 stars, so I had really high expectations for this one. I was getting already some spoilers that people weren't liking the 3rd book as much, and I was like, I'm just gonna wait to see my shirt because this is such a cute shirt. Like Friends theme. I'm gonna put a picture over here of what I'm talking about. But I finished this one, and it took me a long time. Usually with inheritance games and the second book, it only took me like a day to finish them. I went through them super fast. This one took me forever because I wasn't getting into it. I also tagged it. It was very underwhelming. I am sad to say that I gave this book 3 out of 5 stars. So far I'm starting to see that both of the books that were my highest anticipated reads for the year, I have given 3 stars to, and I think it's because my expectations were so high that when I actually read them, it was super underwhelming experience. This one really disappointed me because the series is done and now I'm just left with pain because what I wanted to happen didn't happen. So disappointing, if I'm totally honest. So these are the 2 books that I ended up reading for this challenge. I honestly I don't know if I'm gonna be doing this challenge again. It is very time consuming. I feel bad if I'm not reading enough books when I'm completing it. And yeah, this is my second time to do this challenge. The first time was a complete failure. At least we finished the challenge this time around. But reading for 24 hours, quite a trip. Let me know if you guys like this video. If you guys liked it enough, I might do it again, but if not, we won't be doing this again. We have a lot of other challenges prepared for you guys, so it won't be like a boring channel just because I'm not doing reading for 24 hours straight type of challenges and stuff like that. But I'm glad I did it. Now I can kind of know my pain threshold for reading non-stop. But I did find that I was super tired at the end and exhausted, and the words were kind of meshing together. That's something that I noticed happening to me a lot. But yeah, that is it for this challenge, and I will see you guys somewhere in the internet. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. We are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. Well, I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. Just make sure to hit the subscribe button. If you're watching this video, I highly appreciate it. And let me know what other challenges you'd like to see from me. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.